Hello everyone and welcome to another speed building video on my channel. This time I am using the stuff from the newest game pack, Jungle Adventures. As I stated before in my previous video of a previous Spanish or Latin American inspired house building video, I really love this pack. The colors are very beautiful. They're very vibrant, and yeah, I like playing around with it. So I came up with this house and this idea when I was actually building another one. And yeah, the basic idea of this house is that there was this little temple somewhere in the jungle, and these people, they claimed the land around the temple, and instead of tearing it down, they made their kitchen into the temple, and they built their own house around this little temple. So that was the basic starting point for this video. As you can see, I am playing around with building the temple at the moment, figuring out the colors and what objects to use, like the columns, the windows, the doors, the friezes as well. Yeah, in the beginning I really wanted to make it look very well maintained, but I will change things later on, so it looks more run down, more older, basically. Yeah, so that is the introduction, I guess. Yeah. This is a longer video. I hope I can keep you guys entertained until the end of the video. I will do my very best. Here I'm already working on making the temple look old, run down, as it has been there for centuries. But it still looks very vibrant. But I guess the people that live here, or well, maintain the building, yeah, do a good job in keeping the temple fresh. Adding some windows now. Already figured out the layout at the beginning of the video. Yeah, this pack actually has very nice objects, very nice furniture, and especially the wallpapers are very vibrant and colorful, which I really enjoy. And here I'm going to play around with the floor tiles. You can actually create really nice patterns if you press CTRL and the F key at the same time. You get this this floor piece that's only a quarter floor tile actually, and then you can create very nice patterns that you create yourself. Here I'm still deciding on the layout. First I wanted to have, well, I wanted to have 3 bedrooms in the beginning, but I add another one on an upper level, which I will create a bit later on. And I wanted to use as little packs as possible, but I do think that in the end I'll have used some cats and dogs, windows and columns, but most things will definitely be base game and Jungle Adventures. Here I'm working a bit more on the kitchen, making it very colorful, which is probably the main word that I'll be using during this commentary. I'm going to make some sort of a plaza. Like you'd have this very impressive entrance before you enter the temple or the main building. But as I stated before, the people that built their house didn't really care for the original temple. Well, in a way they did, because they did keep it. But they just built their house around it, which I thought was a nice and original idea. I'm not sure if someone else did something similar, but I like to get the credit myself anyway. Well, I did come up with it myself. I was building this other house, which actually has a very similar layout, to be honest, and so it also starts with a square kitchen, and when it was finished, all of a sudden I started changing the wallpaper and adding some columns and some temple stuff from the stuff pack. And I thought to myself, well, this is actually really nice, but I had ended the recording session, so I just thought, you know what, I'll just start over and upload both of the houses and both of the videos, but yeah, reuse my idea of this temple house, I guess. So here I am creating another bedroom on the upper level. Adding some windows, which give it some sort of balcony feel. They're open windows, so well, seeing how I imagined this being in South America with nice temperatures, so you don't really need glass in your windows. That's what I like to imagine. I've never been to South America, so I wouldn't really know. I couldn't really make up my mind with the colors of the house, so I'll be changing them throughout the video. First, I didn't want the entrance to be too big, but a little bit impressive. But I'll make it even bigger soon, I think. Figuring out where the stairs should go. At first, I really wanted to have a big dining / living room, but then because of the stairs, I divided up. The living room is still quite spacious, but then I had an extra room and I didn't really know what to do with it. But it becomes some sort of TV room / it has the archaeology table, so you could use that for all your archaeology stuff and findings that you find on all your explorations in the jungle, for all your jungle adventures. Oh yeah, I forgot that I used these lights, and they're from Spa Day, if I'm not mistaken. That beautiful crystal chandelier that fits perfectly in the original temple structure that I built. Yeah, and here I decided I'd make this into a TV room. I go from place to place and just placing objects. It seems like I have troubles finishing one room at a time, so I just jump from room to room and decorate whatever I feel like. Because here I go to the outside again, back to the living room. I couldn't really decide on the colors. First I wanted to have this light blue, which I actually really like, but I'll change it to something more vibrant. Maybe for my next Latin American inspired build, I'll use these colors and tiles. Who knows? Seeing it again, I have to admit that these green colors actually work really nice as well. But then I changed everything into a bright red. Red is my favorite color, so... Some people claim that red has a tendency to look tacky. I disagree. But I am biased because I've always loved red as a kid, as an adult, so yeah. Finishing up the bathroom. I do believe that that is the first room I actually finished completely. Even with the all-important toilet roll. And I also think I will be finishing the living room soon. I have to admit that I still haven't really played around with the gameplay of the pack yet. It seems like a lot of fun because I have been watching some Let's Plays on YouTube. But yeah, I've been building and recording to get more content on my startup YouTube channel. And I haven't had time to really play around with the gameplay of Jungle Adventures, but it looks like a lot of fun to explore the temples and get all the objects and collectibles. Maybe one day I'll do a Let's Play myself and try to collect every collectible out there, but I reckon it'll take a long time to get everything. Here I am finishing up the living room finally. Another painting and then another plant, I think, and that should be it, almost. Yep. TV room should almost be finished as well. I'm adding a little more decoration. That's it for the TV room. Then more decoration in the kitchen. I have to say that I really like the kitchen that I've created. Especially in the screenshots. You'll see the screenshots. If I can say so, they're very beautiful and they look epic. With the open ceiling and then the chandelier hanging down from the ceiling. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the result. It's definitely one of the better creations I have made, and I'm very proud of it. I'd like to invite all of you to check out my Origin ID, which is also the Wizard of Oz 1988. I have a lot more content on the gallery. I've been playing around with The Sims for a very long time. I just recently decided to make some videos of me creating houses. Here I am. I thought that a holiday home should always have a pool, so I tried to integrate the pool in the plaza of the original Templo building. So as I was saying, I used to have this Disney period, I guess. Just like Picasso had his blue period. Well, I'm comparing myself to Picasso now. Oof. Well, anyway, so I've built a lot of Disney houses actually, like Belle's Cottage and Snow White's Cottage, Beast's Castle. But it was before my recording days, so you should definitely check them out on my Origin idea, Wizard of Oz 1988. I might create more Disney builds. I was thinking with this new expansion pack, I should maybe try to recreate the Emperor's New Groove Royal Palace. But that's a future idea, and I'm not sure if I'll ever try to do it any justice. I'll see if I feel like it. And if I find decent images of the complex. So here I'm trying to give the temple a rundown feeling. Yeah. As if it's centuries old. Starting to come together a little bit. I did give the pool some color as well. And here I just moved a lot backwards, so I could enlarge Plaza, if you will. Wow, I had to think about that word. I'm sorry. Here I'm again trying to make an interesting pattern of floor tiles. It's nice that you can actually really play around with those tiles and create some interesting patterns. And with the contrasting colors of those tiles, it actually works quite well in my humble opinion. Some landscaping. I again really want this house to have a very overgrown feel to it, as if the jungle is taking over again. Love these trees and those vines. I really like these flowers and bushes and everything because they're so lush and green, and they make everything feel so vibrant and alive. Here I'm making all the temple overgrown, and I'll do the same thing to the house. Oh, those very bright flowers are beautiful as well. I'm really happy with the result. You'll see it in the screenshots. I hope I didn't overdo it with the plants and the flowers and the vines and everything. But if I did, then you can always delete some if you want to. Pack that I definitely recommend for this build is Jungle Adventures, obviously. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for videos in the future, or houses or ideas that I should do in the future, you should definitely let me know down below in the comments. Your feedback is always highly appreciated, and yeah, I like to get some comments and feedback on the current builds, but also about things that I should do in the future, because I'm planning on doing much more, making more content. So here I'm definitely adding more plants to make it even more overgrown. I really like that jungle vibe and the jungle feeling when you build a house in this world, which is also a very beautiful world. I haven't really explored it yet, but from what I've seen on Let's Plays by other YouTubers, it actually looks gorgeous. I should really make some time and go explore it myself. Well, my sim self. Sadly, I cannot go there that easily. Maybe one day. I did have to change some things off camera. Like some things didn't really work, and I think I do change some colors as well from the shutters and the balconies, but not too many drastic things. You'll see them in the screenshots anyway. Finally doing some furnishings again. Furnishing in what is the master bedroom, I guess. I don't really have a master bedroom, but this is definitely the biggest one and the one I would like to stay in. Some more decorations to make it feel alive and lived in. That to me is always the key element to make your houses very believable. If you add cluttered objects and plants and paintings on the wall. It makes it very alive and lived in. It's all in the details, in my opinion at least. That's the master bedroom finished. Now we head up to the hallway. And I've never used these tiles before, but I actually quite like them. And it goes well with the blue of the furniture as well. And then the orange from the tiles is also returning color in that wallpaper, so that's nice. To have some cohesiveness. Is that even a word? Cohesive is, but I sometimes make up my own words, but as long as you know what I mean. And if not, I apologize. And here I'm working on the final bedrooms. Whilst we're nearing the end of the video. These are the final rooms to complete. They have a similar feeling, but I do think they look different enough. Adding the last details. As we're nearing the end of this video, if this room is finished, it's definitely the end. I want to invite you guys to download this house on the Sims 4 Gallery. Origin ID Wizard of Oz 1988, or you can click the link down in the description below. I would like to thank you all for watching, and if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. It'll help me out a lot. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and well, we will see each other again soon, I hope. And I'd like to say enjoy the screenshots in a few moments. Goodbye and see you next time. Bye.